Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, or I go by always more Sims here on YouTube. And today we are doing another speed build. So I apologize for how I sound. I don't actually remember if I recorded anything for this channel while I've been kind of sounding like this. I thought originally it was because normally if I talk for a long period of time, no breaks, nothing to drink or anything, it normally kind of gives me kind of a sore throat. And then I was at a bowling alley and I was shouting a lot, so when I first started sounding like this and I had this cough, I'm like, oh, it's just because of all the shouting and talking I did. But no, I have a sinus infection. Thankfully I tested negative for the virus, which was kind of a concern because I had a fever one day, but no, it's just a sinus infection and a slight ear infection, so I'm okay. I just sound like garbage. But anyways, today I bring you another speed build. This is Jade Bungalow. And I built this a couple of days ago, so I'm actually kind of struggling to remember. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath? 2.5 bath. It's got a little laundry room, you have a study, I actually put a bar in it. I never put bars in my houses, but I didn't know what to put. Originally it was going to be a dining room, but I had way too much room in the living room kitchen area, so the dining room is kind of in between the kitchen and the living room, and then the dining the dining room, what was supposed to be the dining room, has just a bar. So yeah, this is on a 30 by 30 lot. I don't know if I said that. And yeah, so I am recording this a few days early. I do apologize if anything in the next, couple of days goes up late. My grandpa has been in the hospital for about 6 weeks with, they're calling it, it was pneumonia. Well, at first it was bronchitis, and then it was pneumonia. And for me it was as of this morning, but as of Wednesday, around 11:30, my grandpa has passed away. I only have one living grandparent left, and I haven't seen her in person since January January of last year, before everything was shut down. It was the last time I saw her in person, and I hardly ever talk to her. I'm not close with my one remaining grandparent at all, because my family is not the favorite in her eyes. Not that that matters. So my grandpa, his funeral is supposed to be Saturday when this video goes up. I don't know if it's still going to be Saturday, but as of right now, we're gonna try and do it on Saturday, and then school starts for me on Monday. So it's kind of a crazy week. And then snow went back today. I talked about snow in my last speed build. Oh wait, no, this is going up on Monday. This is not going up on Saturday. It's going up on Monday. My bad. So the funeral is supposed to be this past Saturday for you guys. Today is my first day of school, but snow was returned to the shelter today. Originally, Snow was supposed to go back last Monday, and instead I took her back on Wednesday. I got a couple extra days with her because my Monday schedule was just super hectic, and I went creek walking on Wednesday, so I was like, I'll just take her back after I'm done creek walking. And I'm not really into social media. I have a Twitter account, but I haven't used it for years. I don't actually post anything. I made it at one point, and then I don't really like Twitter, so I don't even have the app installed on anything anymore. I have it, I never use it though. Same thing with Instagram. I haven't had Instagram on my phone for years because it completely killed one of my old phones. because it actually wouldn't like close out of the background, and so it caused like my battery to drop in chunks. My phone wouldn't last me like 2 or 3 hours before dying, and we found out it was because of Instagram. I don't like Snapchat. I reject Snapchat. I hate Snapchat with like a fierce passion. And so the only like, I mean, I have TikTok, but I was one of those people, I downloaded TikTok as a joke. And now whenever I'm bored, I'm normally on TikTok, just kind of scrolling because I don't know what else to do. But I do have Facebook, which I know is kind of referred to as like the old person form of social media, but I have Facebook, so that's what my parents are on, and I don't know. I think Facebook is pretty chill. I don't really find a lot of drama on Facebook, and anyways, so I posted about it on Facebook about Snow. I had so many pictures of her. I guess I'm just gonna read it because I feel like I was actually very proud of myself for this message. I felt like I wrote it really well. So I've been fostering for 3 years this November, and each and every foster takes a piece of my heart when they go. But every once in a while, 1 or 2 will come along and steal what feels like more than their share, and each time I'm shattered when I have to take them back. I got Snow 2.5 weeks ago. Originally I was supposed to get her plus her 7 puppies, hence the name Snow, for Snow White and her 7 dwarves. But the pups were older than we were originally told, so they stayed at the shelter. But when I was asked if I'd like to hold on to Mama for a couple weeks so she could dry up, I never imagined the heartbreak I was signing myself up for. Snow marks my 50th foster, and for the first time in almost 3 years, I begged my parents to let me keep her. Snow had my heart from the moment I loaded her into the truck to take home. I begged and pleaded for my parents to let me keep her, and was disappointed each time I was told no. I can understand where they're coming from. We have plenty of dogs, and it could get difficult to find a place of my own with 2 dogs, one of them being a husky mix, in the future. But that didn't stop the overwhelming disappointment each time I asked and was told no. So, when I took Snow into the shelter today, I teared up pulling into the parking lot, somehow managed to keep it together in the shelter, and the moment I was in my car, I broke down because now I must return home with an empty back seat to a house, to my room, where there's husky hair everywhere and the imprint of a dog taking more than her half out of the bed. Could I be completely over-dramatizing this? Perhaps. It could totally be everything getting to me at once to make me so emotional. No, see, I didn't find out my grandpa had passed away until like an hour ago. And I'm just trying to find like every little thing I can to just kind of distract myself, because if I just kind of sit there, it like really messes with me. So, I wrote this and I took Snow back before I found out that my grandpa had passed. Maybe it's because Snow and Simon were the first fosters I'd had since February, and I'd lost my ability to detach a little when it came time to drop them off. But either way, I'd like to say something to Snow's future adopters, whether they see this by some miracle or not. To the lucky person/people who adopt Snow, I can't tell you how happy and excited for you I am, while also being green with envy that you get this wonderful dog. Snow is unlike any dog I've ever met, and I can't even express how lucky you are to have her. Snow isn't perfect, be warned, but she'll be your best buddy and love you 100 times more than anyone else in her little world. Snow will have separation anxiety. Snow will scratch at doors if she's confined somewhere. Snow will probably bend her crate in some way. Snow will try, and most likely succeed, in scaling your fence. Snow will whine. Snow will have a hard time settling when she isn't with you. Snow doesn't really listen to no, but I think it's because she confuses it with her name. However, Snow will give you lots of kisses. Snow will give you hugs if you get on her level. Snow will get excited if she gets anywhere near a car. Snow loves car rides. Snow loves kids. Snow loves to play with other dogs her size. Snow loves chew sticks. Snow loves walks. Snow is pretty good about staying close to you when walking. Oh, I put waking. I just realized that. Oops. Snow loves creek walking. Snow loves pup cups. Snow will hook her snout under your chin and turn you towards her so she can lick your face. You can't escape her kisses. Snow will hook her teeth gently around your fingers to pull your hand away if you're trying to stop her kisses. Snow will howl. Snow hogs the couch. Snow hogs the back seat. Snow hogs the bed. Snow hogs as much of your heart as you'll let her have. Snow is a wonderful dog, and I hope she brings you as much happiness as she did me. She is a wonderful dog and a wonderful companion. She'll make your life so much better. Snow will always hold a special place in my heart, and I will move on and wait impatiently for the shelter to reach out about more fosters, but for now, I'll try to keep the tears at bay and focus on loving George and my corgis, the dogs that I do have. So, I don't really, whenever I take fosters back, I normally write, a message, I'm super sad that these like pups are going back. I really love them, but I think that's like the first time I was like a huge post. I had like 18 pictures of her, pictures and videos. But I don't know, I haven't been as attached to a dog like this since I think the German Shepherds about a year ago. And again, like I said in the post, like every foster takes each foster has a special place in my heart. Each foster, like, I'm sad to see go, but there are just some that I just can't help but get more attached to than others, and Snow is definitely one of them. Especially when I allowed myself to hope that I'd be able to keep her, which I should have known better. I should have known that the answer would be no, but I did, and yeah, then my grandpa passed. My dad was called to the hospital Monday evening around 10. So like I said at the beginning of the video, my grandpa's been in the hospital for about 6 weeks now. And like a week ago, he was just basically had given up. He's like, I don't want to keep doing this anymore. But then like my brother's going to start playing football, and my grandpa was a football player, and so my grandpa was like, wait, but I really want to see him play football. And so he's like, I'm gonna try with the physical therapy, I'm gonna try to like eat by myself, and like I'm gonna try to like get over this. But the other day my dad went into the hospital room because my grandpa had told the nurses that he was done, that he wanted to stop all treatments, that he wanted to, because my grandpa had a deflated lung that just couldn't stay inflated, and so they were having to like reinflate the lung all the time, and he had a chest tube, and he was just having a really hard time breathing. So he's been on like a breathing machine. He's like, turn that off, take out the chest tube, just stop, I don't want to keep going like this. But he didn't pass away until this morning. So I don't know. My dad posted about it too. So today has just kind of sucked on all different levels. I don't know. It's been a long day. I'm not looking forward to school starting. Like, the overwhelming sense of dread that I have to go back to school on Monday when this video goes up, it's just not sitting well with me. Like, I'm the kind of person, I love learning new things, and for the most part, I'm a pretty good student, like, grade-wise, but I don't know. I always, so far, every semester, I've just had a teacher that I really struggle with. I really struggle with their class, with the teacher themselves, and I'm just like, well, this must be a pattern, because my first semester, it was my, religion class that I was required to take. Second semester, it was a teacher I had for 2 different classes, and I struggled in both of his classes. I think it was solely because of him. And then over the summer, my economics class I really struggled with. So it's just, I'm sensing this pattern. I'm like, I really don't want to continue this. If this is how it's going to be, I really don't want to keep doing. There's going to be a teacher this semester. I know it, and I'm just not going to get along with them as much as, I'm generally, a pretty easygoing person. I'm the kind of person that, I'm very much a people pleaser, and I try and get along with, every teacher, and I think part of that comes from the fact that my mom's a teacher. I grew up surrounded by teachers, when I would go to her classroom after school and stuff, I've always been around teachers, so I was like, okay, I normally get along with teachers, I can like kind of understand where they're coming from, because I know what my mom like deals with. But I don't know, maybe it's because my mom doesn't teach the grade level that I'm in. My mom's never taught the grade level that I'm in. So I don't know. It's just kind of been a lot all at once. So I have no idea how my schedule's gonna work out these next couple of days. I'm already behind with my gaming channel. I'm always, like, I feel like I'm constantly behind over on the gaming channel, because I don't know, I've been playing the Life is Strange games, and they're good, but they're also like super slow, and I want to be doing stuff. I'm tired of just walking around and like looking at things and hearing their thoughts about it, and just walking around and talking, and there's like very little action, and I'm just kind of bored. But I want to finish Life is Strange 2 before Life is Strange 2 Colors comes out in a month, and I don't know. I really don't. It's very, like, normally I like to have it where, like, one weekend I pre-record 2 weeks in ahead for the Sims channel. So then that's that one weekend, and then the following weekend I pre-record for the gaming channel for 2 weeks. And then, like, so by the time I've run out of content, I can pre-record the next, like, 2 weeks. I don't know if that makes sense at all. But, like, every other weekend I'm switching off on what I'm supposed to be pre-recording. Well, Life is Strange is a really long game, and I'm doing it in hour-long parts, because I thought that would help, because I did Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, or at least I tried with Before the Storm, to do, like, the entire episode in one part, which meant that they were anywhere from, like, 2 to 3 hour-long videos. They were so long. They took forever to upload to YouTube, and I just found it really difficult to just sit there for 2 to 3 hours on end recording a game that I find boring. And even though I'm doing it in only hour-long increments now, with Life is Strange 2, I'm still running into the same problem. Like, I find myself on, like, my second monitor, I have OBS pulled up, and I'm watching how long the video is recording for, waiting for it to hit the hour-long mark so I can end the part, because I'm just bored, and I hate that I feel like that. But I've already started the game. I do want to finish the game. Okay, sorry, for some reason it stopped recording all of a sudden. It said my mic had been connected even though I haven't touched my mic. Well, like, I want to finish the game, but just, like, with my sinus infection, like, I've just kind of been feeling like garbage, and now, like, and I knew that, like, the imposing doom that I'd have to return snow, and, like, the worry about my grandpa has just kind of all, like, it's mainly been my grandpa, and then, like, the sinus infection and snow kind of came into it, because I've been having a hard time keeping on schedule with, like, my gaming channel for the last couple of weeks now, and, like, I don't want to, I have a fun time playing The Sims, because there's almost always something I'm doing. I'm always doing something with The Sims, but I'm not with Life is Strange. I'm just walking around, clicking on stuff, hearing that's the main character, hearing Sean's, like, thoughts about it, or hearing him talk to his little brother Daniel about it, or I'm just kind of like, I'm bored. Do something. It's actually one of the reasons why I liked, like, I thought Captain Spirit was a lot of fun, and then the last part of Life is Strange 2 that I did last week, like, I thought that was pretty fun, because there was actually quite a bit going on in that part. So I quite liked it, but I know how slow the games can be, so I'm very hesitant to, I'm so sorry, I keep sniffling. I'm sure it is super unappealing, but I can't really help it. I was supposed to get meds from when I went to the doctor, and I was supposed to get 3 different medications, one for the sinus infection, one for my ear infection, and she wanted to give me zinc, and I only have one of them, and I'm not sure which one it is, but I only had one of them at the pharmacy, and that was 2 days ago, and I've been to the pharmacy again today to get stuff for my mom and dad both have medications that were refilled, went to go pick those up, and I still don't have anything else, so I don't know. But I do apologize for the sniffling. But I'm having a really hard time telling myself, like, you need to sit down, you need to record, you know, for the gaming channel. I'm just having such a hard time doing that. I just want to, like, lay in bed and not do anything. I keep telling my friend, like, I texted her earlier to, like, tell her that I'd taken snow back and that my grandpa had passed. Maddie, I've played games with Maddie over on the gaming channel before. We played Heap Ho. It's really the only game I've played with her, but I texted her, and she's like, "Are you okay? Do you want me to come over?" I'm like, "No, I just kind of not want to, like, not exist right now." And by that I mean I just kind of want to, like, burrow under the covers and not do anything, and, like, not have anybody disturb me, not have to go anywhere for, you know, for just, like, the rest of the week. I don't want to be bothered. I just kind of want to, again, like, crawl under the covers and watch, like, SVU or something. That has been what I've been watching lately, Law and Order SVU. I've just been, like, obsessed with it. My parents used to watch that show when I was little. When, but, like, the house that we lived in before the house that we're in now, our old house, my bedroom was on the main floor, and the living room was, like, right down the hall. And I remember, because I used to sleep with my door open, I would fall asleep listening to my parents watch SVU, and I remember the chung chung sound, or, like, the intro. You know, there's a special victims unit in, like, New York City, and these are their stories. Like, I grew up listening to that, like, falling asleep to that show, and now I'm watching it because I don't know, I like crime stuff, but yeah, I'm kind of curled up. I have my dream hoodie on, and I'm doing this because I don't know what my weekend is going to be like, so it kind of gives me a chance to explain if videos aren't going up like they should be in the next couple of days or something. So I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm actually surprised I haven't started crying. I've definitely been tearing up, but I haven't started crying yet. I'm kind of tired of crying. I got to go say goodbye to my grandpa yesterday. He was asleep the whole time I was there, but I got to say my goodbyes yesterday. And I cried a whole bunch there. Like, I cried on the way to the hospital, because so my dad, like, his iPad receives the same text messages as his phone, and my brother is really nosy, and he will look at my dad's iPad when my dad is getting text messages, and he'll read my dad's texts from my dad's iPad. And so he found out, and my parents didn't want to tell us that my grandpa was struggling just yet, but my brother found out, and then he threw a whole fit that he didn't get to say goodbye. And so then I went down, and my dad's like, "Well, while you're here, you might as well say goodbye too." So I cried a whole bunch yesterday, and then I cried a whole bunch more today. I should be completely out of tears, but it doesn't take much for me to, like, tear up again. This has been really depressing. It's not supposed to be depressing. I thought this house was quite cute. I think it's quite nice. I do. But I guess that's everything. So I guess I'll just go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. The house will be down in the description for download. If you guys are interested, feel free to go check it out. I believe I've already exported it, so it will be down there, unlike my Majestic Mediterranean, which crashes anytime I try to export it. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.
Two lovers, forbidden from one another, a war divides their people, and the mountain divides them apart. Build a path to be together. And I forget the next couple of lines, but then it goes, secret tunnel, through the mountain, secret tunnel. Yeah, I just remember the next couple lines. Two lovers, destined for one another.